Welcome back, everyone. It's a little late. I wanted to do a Wednesday video. Kind of got busy doing some stuff, but anyway, I want to get right to it. As you saw from the title, today's subject is my long-lost brother. I had an older brother, an older half-brother. He died 4 years ago. Yesterday was his anniversary of his death. Very tragic, very sad. The drunk driving accident, very unfortunate, but he was too good for this world. He had a rough life. My father, I don't know that he ever thought he was his, and he wasn't sure. There was so much instability there. And before I rekindled my relationship with him 5 years ago, I hadn't seen him for 20. He was about 20 years old when I had seen him, and I was about 5 when I had seen him last. He had a rough life. I know, there's a lot of things that happened to him that he didn't deserve. A lot of pain, a lot of drinking and drugs because of it. And I can't imagine the pain he felt not having my father, not having a father to guide him and everything. And then I see just how different his life was compared to mine. Now, I definitely had a lot of the same issues. But yeah, it's a really touchy, sensitive subject. I don't quite know what to say about it, really. I miss him, and I wish I had more time with him. I wish I would have known him better. But I was just a kid myself, and growing up all these years, and I happened to rekindle with him, and it was a divine thing, but in the end, he ended up dying, and it's very unfortunate. Families are important, whether they're half or step or whatever, siblings, they're your siblings. It's very unfortunate. I wish he were here. I know all 4 of his daughters miss him very much. I know they meant the world to him, and he meant the world to them. And I see how it affected them when he died. And I see how just my daughter thinking about me dying one day, or even having the knowledge that her father will be gone one day, it brings tears to her. I can't imagine what his girls felt. He was a good man, though. Very good man. And when I did talk to him after all this time, he could have had all the animosity in the world against my father, but he never had a bad thing to say about my dad, or our dad, rather. And that I always thought that was very big of him. And I always told him that I thought that it was amazing what he did, not having a father, but he didn't do the same to his girls. He was there for them. Whether it was times were tough and he drank a lot and he smoked a lot and everything, he still was there for them, because it could have went a way different way. I've dated so many women that have daddy issues or mommy issues or whatever, and I know what it does to people. I've had friends, in fact, the couple friends I have now, they all not necessarily have dad issues, but they don't have fathers that give a shit about them, and I see what it does to people. It's terrible. And I haven't always been close with my father, and we've had our spats and everything, but he was at least there for us, and I feel like I always felt kind of guilty in a way, almost he was there for us, but he couldn't be there for him. And I know the situation with his mother was way different. My father was way younger. He was right out of Vietnam, and I don't know if because of his mother cheating on my father that he never knew he was his, and then things I've heard from my father that at one point she ended up taking him from my father, and I just think it was always a sore spot for my father too, and so it just became this like dead air that just never got fixed, really. They had a talk before he died and everything, but I don't think it was the outcome that he was hoping for or that he wanted. And I think it just added to his sadness. And I know it messed my father up a good bit too. I think he realized at his funeral that he had made a mistake, and that he had, I don't know, it's heavy shit, man. It's heavy shit. But I just wanted to make this video to commemorate him, his life, the glue that he was that held together his family, the love that he showed his family, the hard work and the 6-day work weeks, 12 hours a day that he put in for his family, the selfless acts that he performed for his family. And like I told him, and I'll tell him now, buddy, you're an inspiration, because it could have definitely went a different way. And I've known plenty of people that didn't have fathers that ended up doing the same damn thing and not breaking that cycle. And you broke that cycle. And even though you were drinking too much that day and you got into a car accident and you never came out of it, you still were a great dad for them girls. And I know they miss you dearly. And I know you're watching over them. And I just hope that one day I'll get to see you again, and then we can catch up and we'll have eternity together. And that, the old man will be there before me, and maybe you and him can have a better sit down and enjoy each other's company some more. And just have happy times. As I said, it doesn't make it better for my nieces. It doesn't make it better for anyone involved, but I do feel you were too good for this world. The good die young. It's unfortunate, but you wouldn't like this world the way it is now anyway. It's only getting worse all the time. And I'm thankful for the conversations that we could have as grown men and everything, and the little bit of time we had to kick back a few beers and to hang out. I really do appreciate it. It was so I love you, and I know you're watching over your girls. And you deserved a better life than what you were given. But I know now where you're at is so much better. And you're not hurting anymore. At all. You're up there with Grammy and your mother and everyone else that just loves you. And one day when my time's done, we'll see each other again and we'll talk again. I love you, buddy. as always, love yourselves, love each other. If you have a sibling and you're fighting or whatever, or you're in a situation like this, reach out. You know, like I said, it was always kind of kept from us in a way. You know, I think it was too hurtful for my father. We always kind of knew we had a brother out there, me and my other brothers, but there's so much mystery surrounding it, so much hurt and pain, and my father just kind of blocking it out, I guess, of sorts. It's terrible, but if you're in this kind of situation, don't ever take your siblings for granted. I have 2 brothers now still, and I hardly talk to them. I understand they've got lives and everything, and maybe they see these videos sometimes, but I'd love to hear from you motherfuckers more often. That's just the short and the long of it. I mean, you know, I got a busy life too. Life's too short, and blood's thicker than water, man, and I just don't know. I've always been the one to reach out, and sometimes it just gets a little old doing that. I'd like to be the one that's reached out to every once in a while. Just don't take advantage of the family you have. I know sometimes they might annoy the shit out of you and whatever else, but that's family, man. Don't take it for granted, because they won't always be here, and one day they could be gone like that, and then you don't have anything, and you'll wish you did. So I wanted to make this yesterday, as it, like I said, was the official 4 years he's been gone. It's hard to believe, but here it is. So I love you, buddy. I know you're so much better off now. I know your daughters miss you, and they might not necessarily be better off, but I know you're not hurting anymore. You don't have any hurt anymore. And for that, I'm thankful for it. Because I know you had plenty of hurt in this 3D life before you ascended to something greater. So, as always, everyone, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, love each other, love yourselves. Don't drink and drive. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. You just hurt the ones that you love. You could possibly kill someone else or kill yourself. Love you all. Thank you. My new subscriber, thank you, whoever you are. It's always appreciated. I'm very thankful for the people that care about me and watch me and support me in what I do, whether you ever comment or not, or ever, just knowing that you're there watching means everything. So thank you. Bye, everyone.